Man terrified after learning roommate's evil secrets by Dr. Insanity on YouTube. It's a body cam video. Another one, it's a react video because it's Thursday react. Hope y'all enjoy it. Let's get straight into it. Oh, forgot. We're streaming on Twitch. iTzTwizzyz. Please go join it. We stream every single day, Monday through Friday. Love y'all, boys.
Come on outside. Keep your hands rock to you.
What's going on here? Okay, so Ian, is Thomas Lopez staying up here?
This is the father and son who own this ranch house in the New Mexico desert, miles from anywhere.
Yo, clearly miles from everywhere. It's like some fucking farming sim ass plots, bro. What the fuck am I looking at? Literally one house, and then literally one right here. That could be something right there. But besides that, nothing.
Police believe
nothing. That's crazy, bro.
A murderer.
Like if somebody, let me just say.
This is the father and son who own this ranch house in the New Mexico desert.
Here, lives here. They're up to no good. They're up to no fucking good. They're just doing something. They're fucking meth addicts, doing meth, making meth, selling meth, or selling crack. It's one of them 5. I'm telling you.
Miles from anywhere. Police believe a murderer is hiding inside their home.
Oh yeah. Before it starts, do not do this stuff. Do not go ahead and incriminate yourself. None of y'all, please do not do that. It is not worth living in jail for something that you do. It is not worth it, bro. Please, if you're 18, 21, anything younger, anything higher, your life is worth it. Everybody loves you, bro. Please just don't do something stupid, man. Just think about it, alright?
Thomas Lopez, a man who, days earlier, beat his girlfriend to death.
Do you know where he might be staying at or anything?
But what makes this interesting is that the son is in fact hiding this man, and the father is about to find out that his son is protecting a murderer inside the vents of his own home.
They said he might be in the vent.
Thomas, talk to me, man. I know you're down there.
We don't come over here for simple stuff.
Yeah. So what's up?
She's dead.
On the 24th of February, police were called to a hospital in New Mexico to investigate something horrifying. 26-year-old Sabrina Calderon had just been brought in, unconscious, covered in bruises, barely clinging onto life.
Damn, that's sad.
So her name is...
That's actually so sad.
Sabrina Calderon. Is in such, dehydration that her kidneys are failing. She is too sick for even us to take care of.
And who brought her in?
I believe they said they thought it was her dad.
What is that, would you say? Is that something from being hit?
Probably. She's 26 years old. She should not be in this condition.
Right.
Sabrina is in such critical condition that the nurses are almost certain she won't survive. But what made the hospital so suspicious is that Sabrina's injuries were that of someone who had been viciously beaten, and the man who dropped her off left almost as quickly as he possibly could. The hospital called in police, but with no leads, the cops...
That's so weird. If I was like a nurse or a cop, bro, that whole thing, this lady coming here fucked up. She's dead. Trying to work on her, looking at her, all of her, fucked up shit. Just seeing her body and shit. Not fucked up shit, I didn't mean it like that. But, seeing, her, x-rays and stuff, just seeing how badly bruised and badly, damaged she is. It's just so sad. Women out there, if y'all are in a relationship with a man, and he is abusing y'all, get the fuck out there now, please. Get there as soon as you can. There is no point in staying with that man. He does not love you. He just wants to hit you. He just uses you. Please just get out there as fast as you fucking can. And I'm not just saying this just to say it. Please. Not saying this to everybody, knock on wood, but some people end up like how this woman did in the video, and it's very sad. So please, genuinely, just take everything with precaution. If you see your man's acting weird while drinking, or not even drinking, just in general, please leave him. There is no need to have that's not a loving man. But yeah.
decided to use her emergency contact info and call up her dad to see if he could shed any light on what just happened.
Can you hear me now, Mr. Calderon?
Yes.
Could you tell me what happened real quick? Why she has these injuries?
Yes, Thomas Lopez, he got her from here, I guess at knife point. He took her over there, and
Where's over there?
it's a ranch house. He had her locked up in the room, and he was just beating her. She said he was beating her every day.
That was almost disturbingly simple. Apparently, a man had taken her at knife point from her dad's home and was beating her every day at a house out on a ranch somewhere in New Mexico. The cops find it extremely
Wow, this is a big difference to last one. Huge jump. Oh my god, I'm so sorry.
strange that he never contacted police, so there is some amount of suspicion to cast on him. Regardless, they ask him for some details about the guy that he claims did this to her, knowing that if this lead hits a dead end, they know who to suspect next.
Where does he live at?
He was just going from place to place.
How did you get her?
He ended up taking her to the hospital, and I thank God for that, and dropped off and took off.
Do you know what he looks like?
I sure don't. I
Okay.
sure don't.
Say his name one more time.
Thomas Lopez.
Thomas Lopez. Okay.
Police now have a name. Thomas Lopez. The victim's father claims that Lopez was the one who both attacked and dropped Sabrina off at the hospital, which would explain why he was in such a big rush to leave.
Where do you think he resides mostly? In Carlsbad or in Portales?
Oh, wait. So the man that beat her just dropped her off at the hospital and just left? Yo. Dude, I feel so bad, bro. Dude.
I mean, he just staying wherever he could, I guess.
It seems like Thomas is going to be extremely difficult to track down. The cops don't have a description of him, he has a common name, and constantly jumps from place to place without a known address. If this guy had gone on the run, it could be weeks before they managed to find him. But that's when everything changed. Sabrina briefly woke up and found the strength to confirm that it was indeed Thomas that had done all this to her, and she managed to give police the address of the ranch her father mentioned, all before taking her final breath and dying moments later. Sabrina had just solved her own murder.
That's crazy. Yo. Nah, she generally... I'm telling you, I'm pretty sure God gave her that gift. Like, told her to, like... He made her wake up one last time. Like, made her breathe one last time. Had the strength to tell her, bro. To tell her that. To tell her to tell everybody in that room what happened. Genuinely, bro. And that just solved her case. Watch. That's well, clearly, as you're seeing the videos out. But
Immediately, the cops head to the address heavily armed, knowing that they might come face to face with an aggressive killer. However, there is one problem. Police haven't had time to get a search warrant, meaning that they have no right to enter the home without permission. That means
dumbasses, bro. Should have got the warrant whenever she, like, said that. She fucking started making the warrant right away.
they're stuck outside, knowing that just feet away, a brutal murderer could be hiding.
Ian, is that you? Ian, come to the front door for me.
Hold on a second. Who is it?
It's the sheriff's office.
Let me see your hands. Come outside. Let me see your hands. Let me see your hands. Is the dog okay?
Yes, sir.
Hey, Rice, I got contact.
I don't have nothing.
Okay, sit tight right here, man.
Okay, yes, sir. Sorry.
This is Ian, part owner of this ranch and good friend of Thomas Lopez. Sabrina had told cops about him and said that he could be vital to tracking Thomas down. At this point, the cops have no idea how much Ian knows, but they do know that his house is supposedly where Sabrina was attacked. For all they know, he could have been involved as well, so they have to be extremely cautious when dealing with him and clearing out the house.
Who's all here, man?
My father, my friends.
I'm gonna move my face in. I'm gonna move my face cam down here, so y'all can
What's Bugsy's real name?
I don't know.
Come on outside. Keep your hands where I can see them.
Hey, what's going on here? Thomas Lopez staying out here? Or has he been out here?
Been out here a few times. Yeah. I'd see. Is there anybody else that's...
Didn't bro just shake his head no? I swear bro just has his head to shake his head no.
What's going on here? Thomas Lopez staying out here? Or has he been out here?
Been out here
Yeah, he went. And then
a
his
few
dad
times.
says
Yeah.
something.
I'd see. Is there anybody else inside? You said Bugsy. If I can go with you at the door, can you call her outside?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me go get her?
Yeah, well, just call her from the door, please.
Bugsy is another one of Ian's friends that happened to be staying at the property around this time. She couldn't have anything to do with the crime, but cops are still pleased to hear that there might be another witness, and someone that could help them track their suspect down.
So what we're doing, we're asking everybody to come out of the house. We're fixing to do a search warrant on the house. And supposedly there was an incident a couple of nights ago where somebody got beat up out here. And so now we're securing the house to do a search warrant.
Beat up.
Okay.
See
beat
how
up.
Perry keeps looking over to
Beat up.
Ian.
What do you mean beat up? She's dead. Not like that, but like, bro, beat up. Dude, she had broken bones. Her liver was cooked. I don't like my camera being there. Her liver was dehydrated or whatever. She had no water. Bro, what do you mean beat up? She was fucking manhandled, bro. You don't say nothing like that, like she was beat up. Maybe you could just be saying that just to like... That's crazy, bro. Shying away from like how big the situation was, dude.
It's almost like he knows something is wrong, because this isn't the first time that Ian's brought criminals over to this house, something police would later bring up. With that said, Perry obviously doesn't want to give his own son up to the police, so he decides to stay quiet.
We're good. We're out here with Ian Whalen and his dad, so there's nobody else in the trailer. So both just...
Dude, if I was his dad, and like he said, he's brought multiple. His son has brought multiple prisoners, multiple fucking people that are dangerous in the house. Dude, I would tell him to get them the fuck out, or he's getting the fuck out with them. He can go wherever, do the fuck you want with them if you want them to stay in my house that I pay for. I would be fucking pissed. I wouldn't rat my son out, but like I'd be like, bro, what the fuck? Kick this man out. Like you had to hear him beating his wife or girlfriend. You had to have. You had to have. Bro, man, what some people do for like, cause I guarantee you, this guy Thomas Lopez, I don't know him. He probably wouldn't have done shit for Ian if Ian was in the situation, bro. I'm telling you, if Ian was in the situation and he had Ian's life, bro, I bet he wouldn't have done it for him. I'm telling you.
Just chilling out here right now. We're working for Temple.
Notice how Ian doesn't say a word. That's because he, just hours earlier, helped Thomas crawl into the vents inside his house to hide him from the cops. However, his father has absolutely no idea.
Yeah, we're good. We're good for the next few minutes out here. Just
your warrant?
That'll work. Thank you.
Well, we don't have it right now. We're getting it. Like I said, we just came
have
here.
it? Okay, well then we don't have to do anything you say.
We're securing the house.
You don't actually have a warrant.
No, I do not have a warrant.
Okay, Ian.
Hold on.
I can't do
Hold on.
anything.
Come here.
I'm exercising my right.
Ian, come here so we can talk.
Okay.
Would you mind if I walked inside with you, just so we can make sure there's nobody else inside?
Sure.
Okay, I will go with you. Like I said, I'm not looking for anything except for just make sure there's nobody inside.
They're still not 100% sure that the house is empty.
Yeah, I want to see how like what they have in this house. They definitely have like crack, something up to make it.
Ian mentioned someone called Bugsy, but wasn't sure if they were still around or not. So the officer prepares to head inside and clear the scene with Ian.
Okay. You mind if I flip on some lights?
Yeah, go for it, man. It'd make it easier for both of us.
Yeah.
And you don't have anybody staying with you currently?
This house has like a weird, eerie feeling, bro.
No.
I just want to make sure, not somebody waiting behind me,
Dog shit's back here, man. So like,
Okay. Do you mind if I walk, make sure there's nobody on the side?
Go ahead, man.
Okay. Appreciate it, man.
Yeah, absolutely, bro.
Okay.
Why are their windows like boarded up.
Thank you. Do you mind if I walk in here?
Go ahead.
Like I said, I'm not worried.
Well, what do we have here? What do we have here, huh? What do we got here? What's this?
Go ahead, dude.
I'm not looking for anything. Just make sure nobody's in here. Sure.
What's this?
Yeah, it happens, man.
This ain't where dog shit goes.
Do you mind if I take a look inside?
Yes. Appreciate it. Not to.
Okay.
Yeah, they def make meth.
Thank you.
Yeah, they
Across
100%
the
make meth in there.
Right on.
That's where they smoke
Do you
weed
have
and
just
make
friends
meth.
stay from time to time, or you have?
Yeah, once in a while, you know.
This house is so bad, so badly damaged, bro. I'm telling you, if you have any friends who has a house that looks like this, bro, tell them about it. Tell him. Cause hell no, I would never want to live in somewhere like this or sleep in somewhere like this. Tell them about it. How fucking disgusting it is.
Hey. Hey.
Alright, sorry, my bad. Hey, I'm right here.
Okay, come back here.
What?
You under the covers. Let me see your hands.
What's up? Hey, what?
There's somebody under the blanket there. You under the covers. Let me see your hands. Let me see your hands.
It's not a guy. But you see it's not a guy.
Okay.
Alright.
Mind coming with us, ma'am?
Why do you laugh? They're looking for a guy.
Okay. No, she's fine.
It's not a guy. It's not a guy. Yeah, it's so he's just so weird.
We're not looking.
His like whole aura, Ian's whole like mind space is so weird.
But we do, ma'am, need to ask that you come outside with us.
Clearly, Bugsy isn't the person they're looking for, but she would turn out to be extremely useful to the case down the line. She's been staying at the house recently, so the cops keep her around thinking she might have seen something Ian didn't. The officer then clears the rest of the house and finds it to be totally empty. In the meantime, the officer outside catches Perry up on everything that's been going on at the house lately and what they plan to do in the search.
So you're referring
Get
to
up a
this
little bit.
Thomas girl, ain't you?
Yes. Yeah. Thomas has gotten himself into some pretty heavy at this point, so.
Yeah, but what I've seen of it, I don't care for the dude.
Okay.
Keep this between me and you. I'm here trying to make shit right, and I apologize for my son, you know what?
Well, it happens. What's up? Okay.
You're not a dude.
Okay. Yeah, obviously not the guy we're looking for, so.
Mr. Whalen?
Yes.
So they're fine where they are right now, but what it's sounding like is the investigators are wanting to do the entire property covered in the search warrant. So
What does that mean?
well, meaning the car's gonna have to stay here.
Okay.
They're okay in there for now, but they are asking.
The entire property.
Yes,
Y'all
sir.
want to go through the barns?
Yes, sir. That's what it's sounding
We
like.
could probably go do that right now. The
Well,
well house is locked up and the barn's unlocked.
okay.
But I could take y'all on a tour if you wanted to.
Yeah, we're gonna wait for them to get the paperwork done, just so that I don't think. I'll be honest with you, I don't think Thomas is hiding in the shop or something like that. But on the off chance that he is, I don't want him to have the ability to talk to a lawyer and say, "Well, they illegally searched the barn." Even if we have permission at this point, we're just gonna kind of stand by and do it by the books for the paperwork. Okay?
The thing is, Officer Rice was wrong thinking that Thomas wasn't hiding on the property. Had he gone looking for him on his own, things could have ended much, much worse for
he in the
him.
vents?
However, the day is coming to
Is he
an
in the
end,
vents?
and it's
They said something about it. Is he in the vents?
wasn't hiding on the property. Had he gone
He's in right there? Is he right there?
looking for him on his own, things could have ended much, much worse for him. However, the day is coming to an end, and it's time for the officers to go over everything they've figured out so far. However, they can't risk Ian or Perry overhearing any of this. See if you can figure out why that might be, and we'll reveal it after this clip.
She's been living here.
What y'all think? What y'all think? Because she's dead? I think it's because she died, to be honest with you now. I feel like because she died, and like they can't tell him that, because I feel like they would keep on, like, they think that he would try to hide Thomas, because now they have a murderer, basically, in the house, and they would go to jail. That's what I think. But let me know in the comments what y'all think, for real. Let me know.
Wait, did you ask her? No, I haven't asked her expressly. I would ask her. Because if she has been living here, she might have witnessed this. Sorry, I don't mean to be on edge, but
Yeah, especially after, yeah.
But, I guess the way to look at it, she died from that whole situation. Like those beatings.
I see. I'm guessing there was some internal injuries. Okay. So it wasn't like we tracked her down and
The way it seemed.
okay.
The officers are clearly trying as hard as they can to conceal the exact details of the case from Ian and Perry. That's because detectives plan to interview them later, so the less information that gets put into their heads, the better. This is usually for two main reasons. If they're guilty of something, this stops them from changing their answers to hide evidence based on what they know. Or if they're just a witness, it stops them from giving answers based on what they heard from the cops rather than what they actually saw, protecting their credibility in court. It should be made clear that this isn't the first time that cops have been dispatched to Ian's house. And in fact, multiple criminals had been arrested here before, though never Ian himself. He just seems to hang around with the wrong people.
Let me chill, Ian. Okay.
Yeah, I bet. Dude, I'd feel so bad for his father, though. Because, like, bro has no clue who he's bringing in here, as you can tell. He said he doesn't really care for him. Bro, I feel so bad. Because, like, dude, he pays for this house, and his son looks like he's fucking 24, still living with him. And he's bringing over criminals. So, it's... I feel bad for the father. That's about it, man. Not really Ian. Ian's really a jackass.
Hey, listen, they're expanding the search to the whole property. He cannot take the car.
So, and also, Ian's a jackass for leaving this fucking murderer in the house as well, by the way. No, he's a jackass.
Okay. What? So the thing is with it, Ian, is you guys, physically yourselves, are not being detained, okay? Other than, I guess, today, any other issues going on?
No.
Nothing? Okay. That's good, I guess.
Fortunately, no.
Yeah. Got a nice place. You gotta be more selective about who comes out.
Yeah.
Yes, dude, honestly, when I lived down in the county, if I had friends over and they brought somebody I didn't know, I would straight up tell them back, guys, I'm cool with all y'all. So, but him, I don't know him. He said, and if I don't know him, he doesn't need to be here.
If you haven't noticed, the longer this goes on for, the more uncomfortable Ian seems to get.
Yeah, I could tell. Yeah, I could really tell.
And as that continues, the cops start to get more suspicious too. After having multiple criminals caught and arrested on his property, you'd think he'd start to be more careful about who comes over. That's what made the cops suspicious here. If he's been hanging around so many criminals, he might feel obligated to cover up for them. That's the main thing on the officer's mind when he decides to bring Ian to the interview room, but they actually decide to wait before questioning him. They have a fairly large...
Maybe like the criminals PR trained Ian, maybe? Maybe PR trained Bud to like not say shit. Just saying.
Number of witnesses for the case, so they want to get as much information from the others first before talking to the riskiest of the group. Ideally, they'll get information that could...
Ian looks like he's 24, 23, bro. His life is fucking ruined. Dude, hanging around the wrong people, bro. I'm telling you, pick your friends, pick who the right people you find, bro. If you second think of something that you're gonna do, but you still do it because they did it, it's not a good person to be around, bro.
Help catch Ian in a lie and force him into telling...
If you don't find right people, you would turn into the one. No, you won't turn into him, but like, if you don't like hang around in the right spots, you could be going to jail. You could be hanging around people that could be going to jail. You could be fucking hell a bunch of stuff, bro. And your life is a lot better with people that you're cool with, like actually friends, people that like actually motivate you and keep you forward, to keep you pushing.
Telling the truth. So they start by questioning his father, Perry, the owner of the property.
Too many people coming and going. I'm getting sick of this shit.
So you were in your room. They had been there a couple of days. You heard her getting slapped. You knew she was getting slapped by the way she was sounding. You peeked out. Ian was telling her, hey, y'all need to calm and quit, or whatever he said. The girl outside, this Elizabeth chick, and some other guy gave the girl that was being slapped after she said, y'all need to help me.
But that, apparently, this is two different women. See, I thought the girl that got beat up was not this girl. Yeah, I don't know. I'll stay back in my room.
But you saw a woman getting beat.
So bro basically said he has no clue who comes in his house. His own house, bro. He said it was another girl that he thought was getting beat. What? That's actually crazy, bro.
Yeah, but I didn't think it was her. She was already in Carlsbad, right? Is it time for...
She just barely got in Carlsbad, probably Friday.
It seems that Perry absolutely heard Thomas attacking at least one woman, but wasn't able to confirm who it was. He backs up Ian's propensity to let anyone and everyone over to the house and tells the cops that it was bound to end up badly eventually. If Perry can identify the girl that he saw Thomas hitting, though, it could be a massive help for the cops, as it would mean all the evidence lines up and they can begin their search for him immediately.
Suppose we just got you got the faces mixed up? Because you don't seem sure, but you knew it was women.
I thought there's two.
There is. Thomas did beat up another girl that he has warrants out for his arrest now too. That's why he's running.
Does he beat up every woman he comes in contact with? See, I thought we was talking about another woman. I knew of this chick, the picture you showed me. I knew of her going to the ER. But the chick that I heard through the wall saying, y'all gotta help me, was not her.
There's another woman he's beating. Multiple. Dude, what a sick fucking man, bro. What a sick fucking man. He deserves fucking life for that shit, bro.
Perry is saying that he had heard Thomas beating a girl up, but that it was a completely different girl to the one that they were looking for. So now, there was even more reason to catch him as soon as possible, as it seems like this wasn't—
Bro is a serial abuser. Hall of Fame level threat badge over here. Shout out to Flay.
an isolated incident at all.
Maybe I'm confused. Because, okay, once she went to the ER, she never went back to the house, right? Okay. I'm thinking of another chick. Does that make sense?
No. But we'll figure it out.
I'm sorry, man.
That's all right.
This whole thing is just confusing for me. I need to be more involved, I know. With who comes
He does, because
and goes, but, you know, he thinks he's a grown-up man now. And Ian's gonna have to start putting his foot down about who stays at the house. Plain and simple. Well, we need to get this man.
Perry unfortunately didn't have much else to add, so now they turn their attention to Bugsy, their surprise witness who might just have the answers they're looking for.
Okay, because you might have seen or heard something that happened out there at Ian's house a couple of days ago.
Honestly, I just got there today to do some laundry, so I have.
Well, Ian says you were out there a couple of days ago whenever this incident happened. Okay.
Okay.
Do you know Thomas? The guy that's always out there with Ian and all them guys?
I mean, I've seen him a few times out there, yeah. I mean, even if I was there, I didn't see none of that.
Did you hear any of it?
I didn't.
how? There's no way you don't hear a woman getting beat.
At first glance, it seems like Bugsy might not be as much help as they anticipated. But things can change quite quickly when a witness is told just how serious the situation is. That's why the officer decides to let her in on what happened to Sabrina, and see if that jogs her memory at all.
The reason
1955? Does that say?
we're here is because there's a girl that was with Thomas today. She started having complications from what Thomas and Sabrina had an altercation over.
Okay.
See if that—
1995. How old is she? 28? 24? 28? Young.
jogs her
bro.
memory at all.
That's sad.
The reason we're here is because there's a girl.
Watch out who
that
you
was
be
with
dating,
Thomas
guys. Watch
today.
out.
She
Watch out who
started
you be
having
dating.
complications from what Thomas and Sabrina had an altercation over.
Okay.
She is now deceased.
Unfortunately for the cops, this didn't change the fact that Bugsy hadn't seen anything at the house. However, she was able to give them one piece of information that could end up proving infinitely more useful than what they were hoping for initially. She gave them the address of another house Thomas was known to stay at. Inside that house is actually another one of Thomas's victims, and the police are about to discover that he's actually a serial domestic abuser. This is crucial to build a strong case against Thomas.
Good, and yourself?
Pretty good.
Alright.
They're looking for Thomas?
This
He's
bad.
not here. My friend Monique, that's her boyfriend.
Okay.
She asked me to stay here because she's.
Is Monique not here either?
She went to Clovis.
Okay.
And I'm just watching.
Do you know where Thomas is?
He's not supposed to be
We just
here.
really need to talk to him.
He's not supposed to be here. We changed the locks for her.
Changed the locks for her.
She's really scared of him, so.
Oh, yeah?
Yes, we changed the locks for her.
Okay.
She doesn't have a phone.
Was she battered a while back?
Yes.
Is that what that... Do you mind if we just make sure he's not in the house?
That's fine.
You know.
What's that? I'm her friend.
But nobody else is in this house?
Yeah. The only thing is that she called me, so she was scared me.
Uh-huh.
My boyfriend changed out the box for her. He took her phone.
Oh, he took her phone?
Yeah.
When you're saying her, who are you talking about?
Money. She hasn't been here all day, but I came to stay here for her.
But she still lives here?
Yes.
She hasn't had contact with him that you would know of? She pretty much wanted nothing to do with him? How long ago was their incident that happened?
That was yesterday.
Fucking yesterday?
But she called me and told me she come change out her locks because
This motherfucker, bro. I thought he was bad, dude. This motherfucker should not be walking. Dude, this dude should be dead. This dude should have life sentence. This dude should get the electric shock. How bad this man fucking is, bro.
It turns out this is
serial
the
abuser,
home
bro.
of the other girl that Thomas had reportedly been beating, which, if anything, is worrying the cops even more. Since we know he's not limiting his violence to one girl, it would make sense if he's hiding out here waiting for this girl to come back home. The homeowner, however, is telling the cops that he's not here and she's not seen him for days.
Is she working or where is she at?
She just got out of rehab, and so she went to Clovis with her daughter.
Oh, I mean, I guess that's what it means.
So it was about 7:30 yesterday.
Does he have any friends around here that we know of? That he hangs out with? Family?
I know of him because she's my friend.
Uh-huh.
But I know she don't have nobody terrorizes her.
Do you think he still has her phone?
Oh, he does.
Get that number.
He does have her phone.
The officers continue to search every room in
The
the
dude that, like, Thomas has her phone? Am I getting that right?
house as well as the attic, but weren't able to find him anywhere. According to everyone they talked to, Thomas had gone off the grid and was nowhere to be seen. But there was still one person they hadn't talked to. The one person that they knew was acting strange from the very beginning. Ian
They're finally getting to talk.
Whalen.
They're finally getting to talk to this man. That is crazy. They haven't even talked to Ian yet. Thank
One
God.
was going to know where he was.
They're definitely going to get something out of this, man. Hopefully, bro.
It was going to be Ian. So later that night, they brought him into the interrogation room for hopefully the last interview that they need in this case.
Their cameras are down, so I'm using this thing, okay?
Okay.
I'll explain to you why we're here talking. You're not in any kind of trouble, okay? You're not in any trouble. You have any idea why you might be down here?
Well, yes.
About what?
Because of the fight or whatever, I guess, that Thomas had.
The fight or whatever. Yeah, okay, but...
Right?
You know anything else about it?
Like, I find it very hard to believe that none of these people in the house heard this shit besides the dad. Like, they'll have to... Why are they covering for this man? Why is the woman covering for this man as well? Like, that means he's a bad man, bro.
No.
Remember, Ian hasn't been told any details of what actually happened yet. He doesn't know that Thomas killed Sabrina, or even that there was a physical exchange. But that's all about to change in just a few moments.
Tom, let's talk about Thomas Lopez. When's the last time you seen him?
It's been about like a day or so.
A day or so? What about his girlfriend Sabrina?
About a day or so.
Okay. What happened between Sabrina and Thomas?
I just like heard an altercation. I didn't like see anything. I just heard them screaming at each other enough to where it alarmed me.
Were they inside your house when they did that?
Yeah.
When they were screaming?
Mm.
Okay. Was there anything physical going on, or just screaming? Did you see anything physical? Did you hear anything physical? Did you hear her yelling stop or him stop or anything?
Mm.
No? So whenever you heard screaming and stuff, where were they at?
Like, I guess it would be like down towards the kitchen area. I don't know, I heard them yelling and whatnot, and I went out there and I was like, hey man, are y'all okay? And they're just like, yeah man, fine, you know.
And what did she say?
Nothing.
It's clear Ian was around when the fight happened, but it seems like he didn't realize how bad things had actually gotten. Apparently Sabrina was actually crying when he went to talk to them, but he just figured it wasn't his business and went back to sleep in his room.
Do you know what the fight was about?
I don't, and honestly I've got so much stuff of my own crap, like...
Okay, when's the last time you heard from Sabrina?
I don't know Sabrina. Like, I'm not making this up, like...
But she was, that's Thomas's girlfriend or whoever.
I don't even know that. Like, I just know that that there was an altercation between. I don't even know if
He's lying about something, bro. Something, bro. There's something fishy about this man.
Sabrina is, if this is who, like,
messed up teeth.
I'm assuming that's who it was.
So that day that whenever we went out there, was it the same chick?
As the officer mentioned earlier, Ian has a habit of letting people that he barely knows stay at his house. But it turns out this is a recipe for disaster. Since people know he likely won't get involved in their business, they see this property as an area out in the middle of nowhere where they can do whatever they want with no eyes on them at all. Initially, this only resulted in smaller crimes, robbery or drug possession. But this time, it turned into something
Drug possession. See, I told you.
much more serious, and Ian is now about to find out exactly what happened.
Do you know why I'm here?
No.
Remember I told you last time we don't come over here for simple stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
I remember you told me that. So what's up?
She's dead.
You're kidding me. What happened? Do you know?
Well, from what she told us before she died was that she was getting her ass beat by Thomas over at your house in the barn with the golf club.
Died?
And so whenever you heard him arguing, when he was saying he was getting pretty rough, what did you see him do?
Like just slapping her.
Slapping her. What?
You didn't stop this, bro? Or kick him out the fucking house?
Just trying to figure out what happened. And first of all,
I'm telling you,
if he was in your house, you didn't even know, so we can get him.
From the very beginning, cops figured he knew a little more than he was letting on. Now he knows
That's what I'm thinking.
exactly what happened, how serious it was, and what the consequences will be if he doesn't give up everything he knows. Not only will he be implicated in the crime, but if Thomas is on the property and he ends up harming an officer, that will be his fault. The question is
That'll be Ian's fault? Yo.
Is that enough for him to turn in his friend?
When's the last time you seen Thomas? When even?
Okay.
Is he at your house?
I don't know.
Where does he hide in your house whenever the cops are trying to get him? Where would he go hide inside? We're over there. Okay, the house is secure. We're gonna search warrant for it. Where would he be hiding? If he's in your house, where would he be at? You don't want that problem at your house.
No. Like I didn't know.
Have you seen Thomas?
Dead.
Have you seen Thomas today? Tell me the truth, man.
Yeah, I mean.
Where was he at when you seen him?
In the house.
Okay. Was he there when the cops got there just a while ago? Ian.
Can we take the... give us a... Can I take that?
This is Ian's ultimatum. Ian had been put in a scary position. He knew what the right thing to do was, but he was also terrified of this footage getting out. Amongst the people he hung around, he didn't want to be seen as someone untrustworthy, so he asked for the camera to be turned.
Come on, dude. You don't understand. This man killed a woman and is abusing 2 others. Bro, turn him in. He is not a good dude. Not a good man. Even if that's your best friend, your friend, even acquaintance, bro, and you don't want to turn him in, bro, still. That man is abusing women. He should be off the streets.
Turned off and told the detectives the truth. Ian admitted that Thomas was at his house. In fact, he was hiding in the vents. Apparently, that's where he was the whole
Good shit, Ian. Good shit. I know it was a little too late, but, like, I guess good shit, Ian.
time. Now the cops knew exactly where he was, but getting to him would be no easy task. To arrest him, they'd have to try everything they could to make contact with him, or else get into the cramped vents with a known killer.
Right. I mean, he knows we're here. Yeah, I assume he knows we're gonna come back. I guess. I don't know.
In the interview, they said he might be in the vent.
Yeah, that's what they're claiming. That's what Ian is claiming, is that he might be.
So if he's in a vent, the only one large enough for an adult that I know of is when you go in. There's a hallway that goes all the way to the back of the house. There'll be a blanket in the hallway right now.
As we go in, still clear all the little areas that we go past. I don't want to get fixated and have him come in behind us.
Yeah, if you hit that vent, the only downside is you'll have 2 rooms to clear in the hallway before the vent. So the last door is literally next to the vent.
We'll figure it out if anybody sees something weird.
Several cops made it to the scene a few minutes earlier and have managed to locate the vents they think he's hiding inside of.
Thomas, this is the Roosevelt County Sheriff's Office. Come outside.
He's not answering.
You try. He might answer. let him know if he doesn't respond. He doesn't come out.
Yeah, no, I don't.
Look around here.
Dominic, I'm county sheriff's office, Deputy Bachman. Call out, man, with your hands up. Know you're down there.
Is that the vent you went in, or this?
That one. It's got a
Is this
huge
over? I saw it. It goes down. There's no access back there.
Ian had to, because Ian had the screen. He puts the vent back on, so he knew he was down there.
The officers are right. The vent cover couldn't have been put in place from the inside, so Ian had to have helped him hide. But they'll figure out what to do about that later. For now, they need to figure out a way to get Thomas
Ian's gonna get arrested.
out of the vents. To start with, locate his exact position, and they came up with a creative solution to do this.
He was right there. He's how far, approximately?
He's all the way at the far end down there, and that other vent's back.
Just trying to see if there's a mirror.
I got a good point. It just needs duct tape and a little mirror.
There's probably duct tape in the garage.
You tape a phone and flashlight together and stick down in there just so we get some really good light and light them up and just confirm.
It sounds far-fetched, but after pointing a phone and a torch deep into the vents, they were able to confirm precisely where Thomas was.
They got his vents.
It looks like you can see the back of his neck, the jacket.
The problem was, he still wasn't responding, and they certainly didn't want to get in the vents with him. So while another group of officers checked the outside to ensure he couldn't escape, the cops tried desperately to reach out to him. But quickly, they started to get concerned about something else entirely.
Thomas, if you can hear me, man, answer. I know you're down there. We saw you in the pictures. Answer me. Just let me know you're okay, man. Are you okay down there? Okay, yeah, no, man, no, it's not that door. Like you would think that he'd shuffle a little bit. I haven't heard him.
Well, it looks like he moved since.
Yeah, but like no noise, nothing. Oh.
Señor López, estoy aquí con la oficina de sheriff. Usted abajo de arreste. Necesitas levántese ahorita.
Thomas had been down there for hours now, possibly even days. The cops know he's there, but they haven't seen his face or any movement whatsoever. They're fearing the worst, but they still can't risk going down there with him. That's when one of the officers gets a genius idea.
You're going to want to push him back this way because he's going to have to come out this way. Yeah. So if you introduce gas, you want to introduce it on that.
Okay.
If you have a fogger or you have pepper spray,
Yeah.
I would introduce it down there.
You want to do the same thing with a video?
It may make him uncomfortable enough that he'll come out. That's going to make you cough.
Yeah. So now it looks like he's facing us.
Hey, his head's up here for sure.
Yeah,
he went in deeper.
Yeah, because you don't want him to crawl, so I would introduce it over there too. Push him this way.
Yeah. Introduce it on that side.
They're planning to shoot pepper spray into both ends of the vents, forcing
so
him out.
smart.
If he was to stay inside, he'd end up choking and writhing in the pain the gas caused. But it turns out,
So basically, force him out. That's so smart.
this plan was so smart and terrifying to Thomas that they wouldn't even have to put this into action.
Hey, come on out, man. Dude, come on out. What did I do? Come out and we'll talk.
Did you just ask what I do? Brother.
Well, there's nothing to be scared about. Come on out.
I've been beat up by the cops before.
I understand, but nobody's gonna hurt you. I just need you to come out slow.
Something to eat?
Yep, we'll get you something to eat. Go. We'll get you some to eat.
Fucking horrible fucking man. Fucking women beaters. Fucking asshole. What is fucking asshole?
The concept of being stuck in the vents with the pepper spray was just too much to Thomas, and with some convincing, they were able to get him out. The ideas and tactics used in this extraction were far from textbook, but they were incredibly smart. Now they just had one more job to do: interrogate Thomas and finally figure out the
My favorite part. Interrogate his ass.
truth of what happened to Sabrina.
Move all this over here, okay?
You speak English or Spanish?
Both.
Okay. You want
preferably English though.
Preferably English, and we'll stick with English. So listen to me.
We are in America.
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. Well, what we are here for is what happened with Sabrina the other night. That's what all this is about.
There is an enormous amount of evidence against Thomas. Remember, everyone involved in the case has pointed the finger towards him, including the murder victim herself. But that doesn't mean he's not going to try and defend himself, notably without the presence of a lawyer. The story he chooses to go with, though, isn't the most convincing.
Okay, we talked to Sabrina. Okay, she told us what happened to her. Okay, I need you to be honest with me and tell me the truth. Okay, were y'all guys fighting that night?
It was just an argument, that's all it was. We weren't fighting. We didn't get physical.
How many times did she hit you?
I don't want her to get in trouble, sir.
Okay, how many times did you hit her?
I didn't hit her, sir. We just bumping each other, like, you know what I mean?
Did you shove her down the steps for her to cause those injuries?
I would have showed her. That's my kid's mom, but...
Y'all guys have a kid together?
I don't want to hurt her.
So tell me what happened in that bar.
That's when she fell. And the surgery went back there and argued because we don't want to be arguing in that house. I don't want to get thrown out because I don't have nowhere to live. But.
Apparently, they went out to the barn because they didn't want to argue in the house, and Sabrina slipped and fell down some steps, causing all of her injuries.
You guys are arguing,
Spud.
okay?
My
They did
fucking
get physical, but you didn't want to tell me what happened,
Fucking
right? Is that what you're telling me? It
Jack,
got
this
physical,
dude
but you didn't want to tell me
fucking
what happened.
No, they said we just kind of like we got in each other's face about it. Like,
Was that the same night you took her to the hospital?
I mean, it was ongoing for like a couple of days.
So you guys were just like basically arguing for 2 days?
Pretty much.
What was the pushing and shoving?
Bro, if you're arguing with your mans or if you're arguing with your girl in the relationship, y'all, if it's more than 1 day and y'all can't fix it, and y'all arguing for 2 straight days, bro, y'all should not be together.
I wouldn't say pushing and shove. We just kind of
The chest bump and whatever you want. Yeah, when was that?
That's during that night when she fucking fell.
Okay, so you guys do this chest bumping.
Because we don't want to argue in that house because I don't want to get thrown out of there.
Thomas is also claiming that he didn't hit her or even push her around. The worst they did was get into each other's faces and bumped each other's chests. As I'm sure you're aware, that's not exactly consistent with Sabrina's injuries or what she told the police. But Thomas's story gets even more unbelievable as he continues.
So then you guys go out to the barn. What happens next?
We're just sitting there, just smoking a cigarette and stuff. We're up there.
So you guys go up, and are you like upstairs in the barn? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, in that loft. We started
Bro, just tweak.
up there, and then she started coming back down, and she fucking loses her footing as she goes down the steps.
He's mentally fucked up.
So when was
you can tell.
So I pick her up, walk her to the house, and she's like, well, if I can't bear it no more, then I need you to take me to the emergency room.
So when was the chest bumping or all that? Where was that at?
It's kind of in the beginning when we got in there, then that's when.
How'd she fall down the stairs?
She lost her footing, I guess. Like, you look at the stairs and there inside that place, there's a big ass gap between each. It's not constructed pretty good. It's like some shit somebody just put together. Like,
Are we talking from the top all the way to the bottom?
It's like halfway. Maybe there's sort of the bottom. She lost her footing.
Okay.
All kind of junk and stuff that's in that barn.
Yeah.
So, not only did Thomas not have anything to do with her injuries, but when she got hurt, they'd already made up. He believes that this story has explained away why Ian will have heard shouting in the house, why they went out to the barn, and why Sabrina got such horrific injuries. This is why it's so important that detectives keep as much of the evidence as possible secret. He's constructed a story that technically covers up all the evidence that he thinks exists, and while it's not comprehensive, it would definitely make proving his guilt in a courtroom slightly harder. But it doesn't explain a huge number of other things, like how the injuries were sustained by a golf club or the drugs Sabrina said he injected her with. Both things he doesn't know the cops know about. And in fact, he was never able to explain these other things away. There was simply too much evidence for Thomas to deal with, and he chose to plead guilty at his trial. Nurses from the hospital told the jury that Thomas had initially told them she'd fallen down the stairs too, but Sabrina immediately refuted this claim when she woke up. She said he'd hit her multiple times with his bare fists, struck her multiple times full force with a golf club, and had her tied up to a chair in the barn for a large amount of time while this all happened. Even worse, she said this had been going on for around a month, and for the entire time, she felt as though she had been held captive. Obviously, there wasn't much Thomas could do against this defense, and he was convicted of murder, kidnapping, and resisting an officer. He was sentenced to 18 years behind bars. If you're interested in watching our
18 years? What do y'all think? 18 years? I feel like bro should have deserved life, bro. What y'all thinking, man? He deserved 18 years, or do you think he deserved life? I'm personally thinking that man deserved life, though. But, to everybody in this video, whoever died, I'm so sorry to the loss, and I'm so sorry to the, family that's still probably grieving. I'm so sorry to everybody. I hope, but on a better note, I hope y'all enjoy this video. I love y'all so much, and I hope y'all have a beautiful rest of a Thursday. Oh, yeah, make sure to go follow me on Twitch. iTzTwizzyz on Twitch. I'm mostly live every single day, probably besides Tuesdays and Wednesdays, maybe. That's random, I don't know. Mostly happens all the time, I don't know. But I hope y'all enjoyed the video. I love y'all so much. Bye.